Alright, come on. So, I forgot to record a video last week for when I put my week 7 aligners on and my week 5 for the bottom. So I apologize. I got really busy and was tired and I just didn't do it. So I was changing them tonight and I'm a little bit before the 10-day mark, but I was like, whatever. So I went to change them because, what is today? Today's now the 8th, so they would have been changed tomorrow. So it's only a day early. So I pulled them out of my nice little box here. This is what all the aligners are kept in. Mine was a 12-week process. It got switched from wearing them for 7 days to now wearing them for 10 because the bottom ones were still feeling a little bit loose. They hadn't been as snug. And so I've been on the 10 days. So it's taking obviously a little bit longer than 12 weeks. But after I went and took the week 7 and 5 aligners out and went to go grab the new ones, I found that in week 8's packet, which is the original packet that they sent me, there was only bottom aligners and not any top. So I was like, what? So let's see here. I'm digging through the thing. So these were the original packets they sent me. I had to have the bottom ones. I had to redo the whole mold and everything because they just didn't fit right. So these were the original week 8s, but I changed over to week 6. And the original week 6s didn't even fit. So obviously there was something done wrong there. And then when my new aligners for the bottom ones, and they just sent the bottom ones, came in, I labeled them all with a B. So I knew that that was the new packet, those were the new aligners. Even though they clearly look a lot different than one another. So actually let me pull out week 6's to give you a better view, because that's the one I'm on. So I'll put these back in here real quick. And 8. Alright, week 6. Okay. So I have the week 6 ones in now. These are the original aligners they sent me. You can see they're a little bit bigger, you'll see, than the other ones. And these are the new ones I just switched over to. So you can clearly see a difference in the two of these. I think it's mainly that there's like half a tooth overlap on these. But I did notice another thing is the new ones are a lot more pliable than the older ones. I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing or what. But they fit now, and that's what matters. So I'm going to put these back in here. So then I was wondering, one, why didn't I look at them all before so that I would have known this ahead of time and I could have gotten, replacement top aligners got sent in, so I wouldn't have to be stuck in this top one that is week 7 for an extended period of time longer. And then when I looked at weeks 9, 10, 11, and 12, they all only have one aligner in them. All of these. There's only one. I mean, you can't see through the package, but you can feel there's only one in there. So I'm going to be contacting them tomorrow. It's like 3:30 in the morning here in Ohio to figure out. I'm going to message Dr. Todd, but he's like in California, so there's like a huge hour gap there as well. So I wouldn't be able to do it first thing in the morning. That would be first thing in the morning here. So I don't know if now that week 7 is done and that the top teeth don't need to shift anymore, and now going on to these further weeks, the bottom teeth are going to shift more because the aligners for the bottom teeth haven't really felt as tight as the top ones have over the course, the last 7 weeks. But then, if week 7 is supposed to be done, if I take them out, I'm sorry for all the spit, plus there's a little bit of the Byte in because I just switched them over, I just brushed my teeth and everything. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But that might be a better view. right here where the top two teeth are, they look pretty straight. But you can't really tell with me looking forward like this, but if I feel them, you know, there's definitely like a surface, a gap. This tooth sits forward a little bit more than the one on the right. And it doesn't look like that in the little video that they show. Like, you get a preview video of what your treatment plan is going to look like over the course from week 1 to however many weeks. So week 1 to 12. And I'm going to insert that in here so that you can see exactly what I saw before I even purchased them. So I'm going to ask about if this is supposed to be the last aligner for the top, if it needs a revision. I mean, you can't see, like, they don't look crooked. And my top teeth weren't really that crooked to begin with. It was mainly my bottom teeth. You can also tell if you look at my other videos. I haven't looked at them to compare. I just know how yellow my teeth were before. But, you know, looking here, and I'm not in the best lighting either, but I guess compared to this tan wall back here, you know, my teeth look pretty white. They're whiter than what they used to be. I will admit, I haven't been using the Byte as often on some days. Like, I was almost using it 3 times a day in the beginning, so I was, like, hardcore on it, and now it was kind of, like, ready for it to all be over with. Just having to take them out and brush my teeth and go just to, you know, pick up a snack. So that's the part that sucks about these. I've never had real braces, but at least with real braces, you don't have to take anything out to eat. So, yeah. So the top ones, they weren't as tight as some of the other ones the last few weeks, but they're not like they don't fall out, but they're not like super tight to the point that it hurts anymore. So they're easy to just pop in and out. And these bottom ones I just put in, I haven't used the Hyper Byte yet tonight. Like I said, I just switched. I'm sure they can settle a little bit better, but I will use it eventually. So, I don't know. I'm going to put that video in here so you guys can see what I saw. I just going into, technically, it's not exactly at, you know, weak points, but going into set, it would be set 8. For the top, but apparently there's not an aligner for the top for week 8. And then set 6 for the bottom, because I'm 2 weeks behind since I had to recast the bottom one, so I'm not at the same level. So I still kind of don't know what to think, especially since my bottom teeth were the ones I was more concerned about anyway, because you can see my 2 canines down here are kind of more crooked. Ignore the fact that I've got some acne going on my chin. I'm working on that. So I'm hoping, as you'll see in the video, as the bottom ones look like they're shifting more, these next 5 sets, that I'll start to see more of the improvement, I guess. Especially since my bottom teeth are the main reason that I went with Byte. So I will insert that video in here so that you guys can see. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I apologize. I didn't post a video last week. So this is kind of like going into week 7 and 8, since I didn't do a video for going until set 7, which I guess I should have, since that was my apparently last aligner top. So I'll kind of post an intermediate video in between once I get answers tomorrow to figure out why there's not aligners for the top for the next 5 sets, and I'll let you guys know.